guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about illuminators, which I'm really excited. I love a good highlight. I've got a selection of drugstore, high-end, cream, powder, and liquid. All really great options, whether you have textured skin, acne-prone skin, or if you're looking to have that like lit from within look. None of these have glitter or chunks. A lot of them work great under and over makeup. Really, really versatile products. A lot actually can be mixed in with foundations too. So I did a video like this a little while back, or many years ago, that I will link to below. But as somebody that also has acne-prone skin, and of course my face is on YouTube all the time, I often have people telling me what I can and cannot do, especially when it comes to acne, and telling me you shouldn't be highlighting your pimples, da 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 da. Do whatever makes you happy. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first one that I want to talk about is often sold out, so just brace yourself if you're about to head to the Sephora website. It's from Revlon. I think they call this their gloss highlighter. This one is in the shade Topaz. I believe it's the only shade that it comes in, but I really, really love it. I think it would look really good on just about any skin tone. It doesn't have any gloss, any shimmer in there. It really, or sorry, not any gloss, any glitter, any shimmer in there. It does give this beautiful glossy look on the skin. I actually applied it over my makeup today. Really, really easy to use. It has a thicker texture. It's not like super liquidy where it's going to run all over the place. So you have lots of control when you're dotting it onto your skin. It doesn't enhance or highlight any of the texture. It just really looks so good. I think you could, a lot of the time I don't necessarily put liquid illuminators down the bridge of my nose, forehead, all that kind of stuff, but I think it's really nice. It can be used on the body as well. I may be a little repetitive in this video because that's kind of the my cat's coughing. But yeah, this is such a good one. Let's talk about one from the drugstore that I really love. This one has a bit of more of like a pink hue to it, but again, and I'm normally not like a pink kind of gal, pink slash sort of illuminescent. Illuminescent? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for the word iridescent. Is illuminescent even a word? This is the Revlon Photo Ready Rose Glow Face Gloss. Illuminize and hydrate. This you can use as a primer. You can use it to mix it in with your foundation. You can use it as a luminizer. I really like it. This one has a little bit more of a shimmer to it, but very minuscule. Like it's not gonna like get stuck in your pores or on a pimple or anything like that. It says that it's 80% water, which feels like, what am I paying for? But that's a lot of products anyways. Wear alone or under makeup, and it just gives a really gorgeous glow. I think that this one is a little bit unique because at the drugstore you can't find a lot of products like this. I would love to see them come out with one in a more kind of bronzy golden color. I think it's so nice and a really great option. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it. Now let's talk about a powder highlight. I wish they would come out with this in a single. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt Highlight. I have mine in the shade Medium Dark. Honestly, I haven't given the bronzer much of a chance. I probably should. And even in the pan, the highlighter doesn't look like much, but I have to say, this is such a beautiful one. I've said this many times now, but Charlotte Tilbury has absolutely blown me away. All of the products have just hit it out of the park, and this is one of my favorite highlighters. It definitely has a warmness to it, to the point where like on my face you can't really tell that it gives, like you can tell it gives a warm glow, but for example if I go to put this on my inner corner, it almost has this sort of burnt orange look. So it really has this strong warmth to it that I feel like just illuminates my skin. I have had some breakouts lately, and generally I get my breakouts in the exact place that blush and bronzer and highlight goes, which is just delightful. But I have to say, this is one that I've been really comfortable using while my skin is acting up a little bit, and I love it when my skin looks good too, but like when your skin looks good, everything kind of looks better. But this is a really phenomenal option. Let me know if you're a similar skin tone to me and if you use that. I mean, it's really more of a sculptor than a bronzer, but yeah, I definitely reach for this highlight all the time. Now, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Kevyn Aucoin. I know that they left Sephora. I don't think is the brand going somewhere? I don't know. If it is, I probably should stock up on the contour. But this is the Kevyn Aucoin Glass Glow Face Illuminator. Now, you'll see kind of a theme. A lot of these are like face glosses. And I tend to find that those just have a better look than an illuminator, something that's going to have more shimmer and more texture in it. These just tend to give a wetter look to the skin, and this is definitely it. Obviously, this is a higher end product, but you get a lot in here, 30 milliliters or a fluid ounce. Same with the Revlon as well, and you really need so little of it that all of these creams are going to go such a long way. This really is a similar texture, in my opinion, to the Refi, so if you've ever tried that, it's like a creamy balm sort of texture. This one is in the shade Spectrum Bronze. They also have one that's a little bit more pink. I believe they have one that I wanted to try that looked a little bit more clear, but again, it has that iridescence that I find can tend to pull a little bit cooler tone. So I decided to go with this one, and I really love it so much. Again, it gives this wet look to the skin. You could mix this, you could put this all over your face and put your foundation over it. Would look really good on the body too. Kevyn Aucoin and a lot of these very sort of higher end makeup brands tend to do things. I mean, sometimes they can go one of two ways. Like sometimes they do things that are like full of glitter and just a little bit ridiculous, but otherwise they do things that are really, really wearable, have a lot of control with them. And I think this is just such a phenomenally beautiful illuminator. Let's go back to the drugstore. I think this is a really beautiful formula, incredible price, very similar to like the MAC MSF that used to be all the rage. And I probably talked about this in my last Illuminators video, but this is the Pure Nude Sunlighter. Now for a long time they only had the highlighter, I believe, but then they came out with a couple of years ago the Sunlighter, and this is in the shade Be My Sunlight. The difference from this to the other one I used to wear, but it was more of like a champagne highlight. This one has more warmth to it. And if you have textured skin, if you're looking for a more subtle highlight that's buildable, this is such a good one. Essence is cruelty-free, available at Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada. Really, really great prices. And I love this highlighter. It's not like, oh, it's good for the price or anything like that. Like this is definitely comparable to high-end because it has that smooth, baked feeling. It really is phenomenal. A new highlighter that I just tried that just came in is from Burts Bees. You can see I still haven't fully taken the packaging off, but I have to say this really reminds me in texture of the Refi and the Kevyn Aucoin, which is super cool. This is also cruelty-free. It's from Burts Bees. It is their Nourishing Highlighter in the shade Golden Hour. They also came out with one, and again, a little bit more of a pink shade, and this probably has some like nice skin ingredients in there. They normally tend to do that kind of stuff. Wow, just even trying to read this is impossible. But again, it has that kind of, I hope you're understanding when I say like a creamy kind of balm texture. It's like when I put it out on my hand, it doesn't move, like it's not gonna like fully drip down my hand. It has like a thickness to it that's really nice. So that's it kind of full on. And that's it there lighter. Just this absolutely gorgeous glow. I was really excited because Burt's Bees makeup, I wasn't sure when they first came out. I was kind of like, is it going to be any good? They're talking so much about it being like free of this and free of that and whatever. And like, I appreciate that, but I also want my makeup to work. And that is kind of my most important thing. So I have to say, I was so impressed with this highlighter. I think it's so, so pretty. One of the highlighters that kind of started my cream highlighter journey, and I know a lot of you picked this up on my account, I have to mention it again. It's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Soft Light. Again, I don't know if they stopped selling this on the Sephora website. It is still available from Makeup Forever. This was the first highlight that I tried that I was like, oh, I can use this under makeup, I can use it over makeup, I can touch up with it, I can use it all over my face as a base. Like this shade I wouldn't use completely all over my face and not put anything over it, but mix it in with foundation. It is so good. It's like, I drank all my water, everything is good with me, my mental health is sound, I'm glowing, highly recommend it. And then something else that I wanted to mention is a new primer from Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Illuminate Glow Primer, and this one definitely has this kind of really gorgeous, a lot of these are more on the goldeny side, but still not true golden. I think a lot of skin tones could use these, and a lot of them do have different versions depending on what you're looking for, more pinky ones especially. But this is a beautiful sort of golden pinky peach. It's somewhere in between. You can totally use this on its own. You can use this mixed in with foundation. Obviously you can use it as a primer. What I like to use it mostly though for is for illumination on the tops of my cheekbones, bridge of my nose, even the center of my forehead or chin, because it's not chunky. I really love the way that this looks, and it has like a lotiony feel. It doesn't feel like a thick textured primer or anything like that. It's not super silicone-y or anything, so it looks so good. And it's something, again, like I said, you can use it completely on its own. So like a lot of these you can use in such a multitude of ways, which I really, really like. And then covered in painter's tape, so you know I love it, is the Fenty Beauty Mean Money Hustla Baby. And I kind of debated putting the liquid version of this in the video, but I think it's more traditional in terms of like, it's does have a little bit more shimmer going on than these ones. So I might do like another just my favorite highlighters video because there's other ones I want to talk about. But this side specifically, this is why it's all beat up. This is why I travel with it, because not only are you getting like truly double duty because you get 2 different highlighters in here, this one to me is so unique. It is so beautiful on textured skin. When I had really bad acne, this is the highlighter I was using all the time. It really, really does such a good job, and I'm breaking it out now that my acne is breaking out again. But I really, really like this. Super soft on the skin. It doesn't even look like that much when you swatch it, but I put this kind of, again, tops of cheekbones, bridge of nose, etc. And then I may or may not go back in with the second shade here that definitely has a more traditional illuminator to it. But yeah, huge props to Rihanna. Obviously, as if people haven't congratulated her enough, she needs my seal of approval, but I freaking love that highlighter so much. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Let me know down below what highlighters are your favorite, and if you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!